So this is the analysis that I wanted to do for Cobalt, because Cobalt and danyku had allegedly a good set. That's what Cobalt said. So because Uni is starting tomorrow, I figured I should probably do an analysis before Uni would start, where I can't even do that. So I feel like let's just go into this right away. Let's just start the music and let's jump in. I'll try to be deliberate with this because there's only like 3 minutes of actual match, like a full set. So. Philia versus Fukua against Solo Fukua. Philia versus Fukua, I don't think the matchups. I think the matchups ultimately even, but a lot of things can go Fukua's way. It's kind of weird. Um, I think it's pretty much even though. There's not much you can really say like, oh, Philia just destroys Fukua in this card or whatever. I mean, Fukua and Philia both destroy each other for really good mix-up. Sorry, yeah, tea. Um, both characters destroy each other in mix-ups. Philia's neutral game, primarily her ground game, is incredible, and Fuku has to make a lot of decisions around that. Fortunately, she does have the light fireball that covers the ground extremely well in a slow manner that Philia has to jump over it, kind of. And then Fuku can kind of force some mix-ups on her because Philia doesn't really have a double jump. So she can't really move, and she can't really alter her jump arc in the air without committing to anything. That's always something you gotta work around as Philia against Fukua. But once you get the hit on Fukua, safe jumping Fukua is pretty easy, getting mix-ups on Fukua is incredibly easy, and just killing her is really easy. So, let's see what happens here. Okay, jump back call assist. I immediately don't like this. This is just called like right here. It doesn't do anything. First off, Denny backs off. Also, I'll be doing the analysis from Cobalt's perspective, by the way, because he was the one who sent it, and his Cobalt's tag is mute. I don't know. He's like continuing some stupid meme or something. I don't know. But jumping back and calling assist right here, I don't agree with at all because it doesn't cover anything well. You kind of just throw your assist to the wolves, and unless you can really protect that wall, which it's drill, you can't really protect it amazingly well with Philia. I don't agree with doing this at all. You can just crouch block or just neutral jump or something, and you'd be a hell of a lot safer than throwing your assist to the wolves like that. Danny hits the hit assist with jumping heavy kick, which is pretty good. Right here, Philia did not get hit, which is important. Oh, I kind of skipped too much, huh? Control. Oh, that's far too much. Shift. There we go. Shift is the one. So right here, Philia did not hit. Like the Fukua dive kick did not hit Philia. So a good habit to build up would be, as soon as you see these sort of things, just hit standing jab. It's pretty good. So if you did get hit, obviously you got hit. You can't really alter that. But if you didn't get a hit, you can just mash the button here and you'd get something out of it, which you didn't here. So you try to hit a button too late and you got hit. And let's see what he does. He could destroy. This was it. Like he could have won like the entire game, like right here. But then he messed up his IPS combo, which Danny does heaps of times. So you get to get out of it. Okay, this one, you can stand to push block this fireball and just push her away and try to get position for yourself. Push blocking Fukua's fireballs to gain space on Fukua is an incredibly strong tactic that should be used way more often. Of course, it's not a very relevant matchup to be practicing, but it's really, really important to be doing that. Also, I have never noticed this frame and I've never noticed this reference, and I don't understand it. So like right here, so you do the air dash heavy, which is fine. You should learn to wave dash on the ground. It's incredibly, incredibly, incredibly good. The basic premise is you hit down and then 2 punches at the same time. So you basically do down, punch, punch, down, punch, punch, down, punch, punch at the same time, over and over to kind of move forward. It's a lot safer than doing it in air dash stuff. Right here, but you dash block it just fine. You don't push block the fireball, which I don't agree with. That might have been a push block attempt, but that was too late, I guess. So you don't just, again, this one, jumping over the fireball is not really that, I don't know, it doesn't work that well in my experience. If it did, with heavy punch it probably wouldn't work. If it would work with anything, it would be like light kick or light punch or something, that would be much better. But, so it trades here, so you kind of just block again. Again, you don't push block that. I really recommend doing that once in a while, at the very least. And then you get hit by something for some reason. You're hitting some button? I don't get why you're hitting this button right here. And then he gets this mix up on you, and then he doesn't confirm, and you back off. At this moment, Danny has his life lead, so he should be chilling back and throwing some fireballs at you, because it's way easier for you to open yourself up to him than it is for him to open you up, which both of them are honestly pretty easy, not gonna lie. Um, Amazing whiff punish. Works out. You drop your you mix up, which is fine. Or not drop it, but like he guesses right, which is, you know, fine. Don't do heavy punch like right here. I'm gonna have to turn this music down a bit. It's kind of loud. Jesus. Also, I'm gonna skip this because it's a shitty track. I like this one a lot. Okay, so you do this. Don't do the heavy punch. I'm not a very good example for this because I don't hit confirm in matches at all. But or like if I do, like not very often with Tilia, because the game is too fast for me at times. But get better habits of getting your assist block like right here, or rather like getting your mix-up block like right here. So you don't do heavy punch, and then you call your assist again. Doesn't do anything for you. Fortunately, Danny doesn't just come down with some stupid button and punish you. I also never noticed that frame, which is pretty cool for Fukua leaving. But yeah, like I don't know what you're doing like right here. Like you do this, you call the assist. You don't hit any button to protect like Fukua on the way down, or you don't hit a button to try to get the other Fukua, Danny's Fukua, in some sort of mix-up so you can get some in some blocks, and so you can get some mix-up there. You don't do any of that. But instead, you just chill, which I don't get why. Again, hit confirm better, please. Again, hit confirm better, please. The air dash heavy works. If you're really good, you can hit confirm air dash heavy into Gregor. But seeing as your ground confirms aren't really that strong, I won't recommend going for it. Just know that it's possible. So it gives you a bit more reward than if you just want to air dash heavy all the time, or air dash heavy punch. Again, call your assist. I don't like your called assist right here because fortunately it doesn't get hit. Fortunately, Fukua does not get hit here. But it wouldn't have done anything. Like, I don't know why you're calling your assist here. Are you trying to control the ground or something? But it's not really going to do that, and then he hasn't shown that he needs to approach you at all. So I don't understand calling this assist like right here. It doesn't do anything. It's not DBFZ, but you should still be really, really vigilant with your assist calls and try to place them so that they don't take unnecessary damage, and trying to use them in situations where you can actually make a lot of use out of them, which this one definitely is not. And I hate to be like really rude about this too, like, but you really have to be very vigilant about this, seeing as your assist never works for you, you know? And your assist actually does get hit here, which is pretty important, because if your assist gets hit, they will take damage. Obviously, they'll take counter hit damage. They won't start. They will have an additional cooldown on them, and they won't recover any life until their cooldown is done, and they're callable again. You catch him up backing, which is good. Nice mix up. He didn't block anything. I don't know. He might have been blocking for something. Okay, this one is better. This one is better call. And you can just block. You can Gregor that, I think. I'm pretty sure you can Gregor that. But I might be wrong about that. I don't know. There was no punish. There should have been some sort of punish, I guess. Nice. Okay, what happened here? So he whiffs the dive kick. If a dive kick whiffs, it's a good habit you can build to just hit a bunch of stand jabs and trying to hit the dive kick's hitbox, because the dive kick is not very good in terms of hitbox. Like, its priority is pretty low. I hate to use the term, but it's pretty much conveying anything really well. So it's very easy to hit it, especially if it whiffs like that, because the hurtbox sticks around for a long time. Again, doing the low immediately and getting it blocked, calling assist right here, and some sort of flubs and you get killed. And then you're not blocking any of this. So, that's cool. This burst rate happens and you pretty much lost this game. Except you didn't. What to hickey? What to hickey? And then you got chipped. I mean, honestly, you were dead like right. Wait, you were dead like. You were dead like right here. You were supposed to be dead like right here. That was the end of the game. But then Danny dropped his combo. That's cool. Then you get your, punish out or whatever. And then whatever happens here, I don't get. But then he jumps up and just does drill. Drill does an amazing one to chip, actually. It's kind of nuts. I just saw that for the first time. But overall, so far, stuff to take away from this set was, you you jump back, like, your neutral game is really kind of like without a purpose. You kind of call your assist, you kind of move around a bit, but you don't really have a lot of purpose in your movement. You don't have a lot of intent, I guess, to what actions you do take. You kind of just be like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to be supposed to be gaming and hitting some buttons and stuff like that, but it doesn't really work out for you. You should you should have a better understanding of the situation and a better recognition of different spots on screen where you can hit Fukua. Like the way I play Filia is ultimately actually quite defensive minded, where I don't try to force my situations as much as I can make them happen. Like if I can wait for someone and they can just give it to me, then I'll take it. And I don't try to force my hand unless I feel like I have to, which I have to against the better players. So that's why I go in with air to air and stuff like that against them and try to force them into situations. But against lesser like strong players, I just kind of chill and kind of let things happen. And if they don't happen, I'm okay because I feel like my neutral is better. Um, you should aim to be in that situation, I think, more often than not, because if you try to like call your assist without any sort of purpose, then you're not really doing anything with your resources, which is pretty bad. The point I'm trying to make here is that you should be a lot more vigilant when you're doing anything. Because like a lot of this seemed like a lot of just autopilot stuff that you were supposed to be doing. And for some reason the thingy wasn't working. The automatic replay viewer wasn't working with the game, so I realized I had to do it myself. I don't know why. Okay, second game, let's go. I should put my keyboard closer. Okay, again. This time he just calls it out like straight away. Okay. No. No loop. No loop. There we go. This time he actually just incredibly calls you out for your jump up call assist shenanigans. You're doing air dash medium with heavy, air dash medium punch with assist. It covers nothing. It like barely beats what he was doing last game, which was backdash at run start. So he just immediately goes in and hits a bunch of buttons, and you get absolutely destroyed. Like, again, like I don't. You should try to be a bit more defensive, but it's hard to say defensive in your context. But you should aim to be more proactive. No, you should aim to be more reactively defensive instead of trying to just be like trying to throw out stuff and hope it kind of works. Okay, that's a cool combo. He goes full and dizzy, whatever. Again, like this, like kind of works out for you, like. Um, This air dash heavy goes under the fireball, and then you hit him low because he's trying to up back. And then you get this mix up. That's cool. Again, he's like always blocking high. At some point there has to be some sort of recognition. Like he's always blocking high. He's always blocking low. He's never blocking high. So you should go in with highs way more often. He wants you right here. Again, you do the crouching medium kick after the air dash heavy punch too much. Should be not doing that. Do crouching light punch light kick is a better confirm. It's good music. Okay, he gets his anti-tier drill. I don't know why I get hit by this. What are you doing? Oh, air dash buttons, I guess, or jump up buttons. I don't know. Could have been better. You don't uppercut in defense enough either, so that's something to look up in practice. He drops his combo. Again, like I don't understand the purpose of this air dash and heavy punch. Obviously, like it's obvious you're trying to go in, but your spacing is too off. Like if you are trying to be really aggressive, you should be better minded of the spacing that's going to happen between you and the opponent, what actions they take and stuff like that. And if you're trying to be defensive, you should be better. You should be like looking for their approach options and trying to counter those and trying to beat them up for that. And you're kind of just doing neither. Again, do the crushing medium kick again. And this works somehow. You're trying to finish your combo. I don't care about combos as much. It's not a big deal to me. If you do unoptimal combos, it's not so much of a bother at low level. Again, don't like finish your string early. With Fukua, it's way more important because her launcher is a lot more punishable. Philly's isn't. And you get this drill to hit somehow, and then drill 0 and hit. So you do this. You can get a BFF there. I don't know what the combo is after that, but you definitely can get a BFF into some sort of setup instead of just letting him get mid screen for free. Again, you're not push blocking the fireball. Should be doing that. Throw your fireball and retaliation. It's fine. Again, like he's jumping. Like danyku has shown that his entire neutral is just going to be him jumping at you and kind of just hitting a bunch of buttons. And at some point, you kind of have to just realize that he'll do that every single time and be better at countering it, or hitting it before he hits you, obviously. But you know, like so, this ground fireball doesn't do anything, and somehow you get hit by this. I don't know why. What are you trying to do? Standing medium kick? Come on, my dude. If anything, hit standing heavy punch or crouching heavy or medium punch or crouching heavy punch. And you get snapped, you get your weak kick in, get some life. It's this mix up that's pretty cheap. And then he flops the burst bait or whatever. Again, like kind of aimless offense. This sort of spot. Like you kind of call back, wait for your assist to get blocked, and then kind of go in. Like the fact that this works is it's in of itself a miracle because Danny's been just jumping all over the place mostly. So this worked for you. First of all, like your character is incredibly low health, so you should not be looking to just go in when they can just die, which is very important. Again, he could also he could have just killed your character like right there, but he missed the super. He missed the super. He tried a dive kick out of that, which is, you know, danyku's amazing. And then you mess up your offense, and then yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Just throws out the super. What are you trying to do when you get hit by that? Again, throw a fireball. Like he's jumping at you, my dude. Like come on. And then you somehow get this, which is dope. That sign like king is really unreliable. I don't know what to do there though. I'm not a Fukuoka player. He baits this standing heavy punch attempt, which is honestly pretty dope. The fact that you go for this. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, and you saw that he was jumping and he did standing heavy punch to react to that. But then he just hits you with the jumping double jump, fake out, and then you know jab. Then you don't push block any of this, and then you get mixed up anyway. That's dope. So things to take away from this set is push block way more often. Push block against the fireballs that he's throwing. Push block just in general. Throw it like do push block way more often. If he's blocking, and your neutral game really needs to be a lot better than this. Your combos are okay. Your combos are fine. Combos I don't care about. People can do like you know unoptimal combos for the longest time. Your resets are fine. The reset you do is fine. But your neutral game needs to be a lot sharper than this. You need to be a lot more cognizant of what your opponent is doing. You need to see that your opponent, for the most part, like in this example, will just jump at you incessantly. And you need to be better at countering that. Because he wasn't approaching if he wasn't jumping. And if he's not approaching, then it's fine. You can, you know, dash forward a little bit, take some more screen space. And if he's jumping at you, because that's the only way he's shown that he'll approach you, you can counter that with a lot of stuff. Like Philia has jumping light punch to, you know, air to airs pretty well. You can standing heavy punch as a grounded end here. You can uppercut if you really need to. And, you know, Fuku has crouching medium punch, standing heavy punch, crouching heavy punch. Air to air jump light punch is amazing. And, you know, all that sort of stuff is like right there for you to use, but then you don't really use any of it in a meaningful way for the most part. The one standing heavy punch that you did try, you know, kind of got faked out, but the double jump, so you know, if it's it is a mix-up, so you know, ultimately everything is pretty much a mix-up in this game. So you need to have a better awareness of a lot of different scenarios, and that's the kind of the biggest thing that's kind of holding you back, I think. The fact that you don't really acknowledge a lot of these mix-ups and you don't really prepare yourself to deal with any of them, and in neutral game that is, and your neutral is incredibly not really minded enough. You know, you need to have a lot more thought put into your neutral game and what they're doing. Because you really need to be I guess a tip I would give to improve for that is kind of just look at every time you get hit, you have to think of why you got hit. If you got hit by some button. Why did you get hit by the button? Were you doing something? What they did? Did what? Did you make the? Because a thing you need to understand is, did you make the right decision or did you not make the right decision? If you made the right decision, you still got hit. Maybe that's just part of a mix-up and you messed up or something, which is a lot more okay. And if you made the just the wrong like, if you made the right decision in a particular situation and you still got hit for it somehow, it might just be that you don't understand the entire mix-up game of the entire set of mix-ups in that particular situation. Um, you know, like if you tried to standing heavy punch anti-air with Philia and they just did a double jump fake and then hit you on your way down or something, on their way down, then that's something you did that was technically right because you did standing heavy punch as an anti-air and they were jumping at you. But they faked you out, and it's part of a mix-up there. But if you just weren't doing anything right, like you were throwing ground fireballs when all Danny was doing was kind of jumping at you, then that's not really the right decision to make in that scenario. Um, it's kind of been all over the place. I've kind of been, a little bit tired and a little bit just rambly in my kind of explanations of stuff. Hopefully it makes a modicum of sense, and if you have any questions about that, let me know on Discord, let me know wherever. Um, I'll be happy to follow through with anything that you come across. As far as actual video analysis, I hope to be doing stuff, but I don't know if I can because uni. Hopefully we'll be able to do more joint analysis and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.